Hey guys, it's me then. So today we're gonna be watching season 1, episode 2 of Invincible. I'm a comic book reader, so I've read quite a bit of the Invincible comic. I think season 1 is fairly like some parts, the other parts that are like the iconic moments are like kind of like fished out. They kind of like phased and replaced with different stuff for like a more adaptable modern TV show storyline, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, without further ado, guys, let's get into another episode of. No, that's not right.
Comes from a long line of tyrants.
You know, that's like why that's like really big for debate. The trash bag. This the trash bag. See, the trash bag also landed in the UK. I'm pretty sure in the comic. Back in the comic, the trash bag also landed there.
You called me dad.
Oh, he even has the emo hairstyle. That meant. Oh my god. Well, hey, it worked out for that. Lord have mercy. Right, I forgot. How did I almost forget about that? See, in the original comic, hold on. In the original comic, right, when the thing landed, people from the UK were like, in the UK, people were like kind of bowing to it and like worshipping it, and this old man, right, was like, y'all are crazy. This is it's just a simple ass garbage bin. There's nothing special about it. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, right, like something else landed on him. I can't remember what it was now. And then everyone started bowing to him like he was like a disciple or prophet of some like higher being. You know, that doesn't quite make a lot of sense to me because, right, considering that there are superheroes everywhere and superheroing is considered like a very normal public thing, you'd think people would just see a trash bag and think like, oh, yeah, but a random superhuman just do that. Why would they start like worshipping it like some biblical deity? That's in the comics though. I'm not talking about the show. Just to be clear. Also, in the original comic, Nolan, after killing them, he just went back to his house and acted like he was in there like, oh my god, they're all dead? What happened to them? I can't believe they're dead. But here, obviously, the story is playing out a bit different. I wonder if it really like affect anything in the long run. Because the point is, he killed the Guardians of the Globe to weaken Earth's defenses. That's pretty much the point of what he did. But he put up a much better fight in the TV show than in the comic. I need to reiterate that, okay? That is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare type of shit. Oh man. Can you imagine how it feels? Uh-huh. Yeah. The head is still like. Can you imagine how it feels to like see the most premier superhero team like brutally wiped out? Can you imagine the implications that these people must be feeling right now? See, Debbie really gets a lot more focus than in the comic because you can see how right away you can tell how well the TV show is establishing her as the main character. The way we focus on her life, her emotions, how she talks and everything. That's a uptick for the show.
The Global Defense Agency, we have access to medical technology far beyond any normal hospital.
You could share a bit of this technology with the normal people.
Keep the world safe. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll even work with
Invincible. The blood splatter. You know, I'm trying to remember, right? I don't think Debbie really knew much about the GTA initially in the comics, did she? I don't think so.
Did this? We have no idea. Not yet, anyway.
Oh.
Find out.
I'm pretty sure Cecil in the comics didn't meet Mark until like after the finale event for season 1. In the comics, I mean, the Thing Mark Think event.
I'm so sorry.
Deborah. They really call her that?
Nolan up for 20 years, Cecil.
He could hear Sandra's like the shaking in her voice, the breaking, the vibe. She actually sounds like she's emotional. So it's amazing voice acting.
There's some kind of
Holy
attack
shit.
happening downtown, it seems.
Now-
Numerous contacts, heavy weaponry, multiple casualties.
Now? We're a little understaffed and the hero.
Of course, right after. What if news like actually leaks like right away, like right off the bat? All right, come on, Mark. Who the hell will it be this time? Oh shit! Flaxons, the Flaxon dimension. In the comics, Mark and Nolan fought them together. Holy sh! Yo, that is deadly. Yeah. Ooh, see, Mark. They don't care. I don't think they could even speak their language yet, until like later on in the comics. But no, Mark, calm down, calm down. It's just think. Get her. Oh, look at the skin off his face. I'm pretty sure, right, that the Flaxon suits are like kind of like empower them a bit, they like give them strength. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. Because this beta, I remember the first time we encountered the Flaxons out in like a area with less civilians. I'm pretty sure. Oh well, I guess we need to care who's in power now. Pew. The teen team. Atom, Eve, and Duplicate, Rexplode, and Robot.
I got it.
Analysis. Zachary Quinto was such a good choice to voice Robot. He's pretty much exactly what I think he would sound like. So is Jason Mantzoukas as Rexplode. In case the name wasn't obvious enough, she duplicates. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. Yo, I mean fair. Jeez. I mean the fact that, right, because her clones are just normal ass people. They're not bulletproof. They're not bulletproof. They're just like can't understand flex language. Aha, I forgot about that. See? Time passes differently in the Flaxon dimension. That's why there are so many of them. They age super quickly once time starts to really affect them in this dimension.
When I say I never wanted to happen ever again.
Oh. He just like punched the guy out of pettiness.
Trip started. Prep operating room.
Guys, he's obviously here to help. Oh, okay, so they just go back into being invisible once he's not a threat anymore. I noticed that in certain like movements, right, the animation looks like very 3D-ish and not just like animated like this.
I'm here for you. Whatever you need.
Yo, W. William.
I'll listen. You and Debbie need a lasagna? That's a good one. Actually, I make a great one.
Eve Wilkins.
He recognizes Atom Eve just like in the comics.
That's her.
I need.
I think I like this William already like a lot more than in the comics. In the comics, I think in the beginnings, I remember being kind of a dick. He was a lot, he was a lot. And I don't think he was as funny as the writers thought he'd be, But yeah, I like this William a lot better so far. Just saying, just putting it out there. And this is the part where Mark immediately recognizes Eve as one of the people in one of his schoolmates. I'll put a comic picture up here somewhere. Here? No, maybe it's here. Yeah, anyway.
Invincible. God, that sounds dumb. When
Yeah, it's not a great
Sounds
name.
a little optimistic.
It's optimistic as hell.
I'm Adam Eve, but the rest of the team just calls me Eve.
Mhm.
So does everyone else.
Right, since it's kind of a normal name.
Yeah, it's a normal name.
Invincible.
Invincible. Yeah.
I love the banter, so good.
If you don't expect to see a superhero in your school, you don't see a superhero in your school.
That's true.
I even follow Teen Team on Instagram.
That's
Keeping it relevant with the times, social media.
superhero team.
I like you guys way better than Fight Force.
Oh, we're definitely better.
Wait, Fight Force, that name sounds familiar. Fight Force, give me a second.
Kicked by the Lizard League last year.
Oh, I remember.
The Lizard League. I hope that they fight them soon, because they did fight them at one point. In the comic, right? Mark's first, I'm pretty sure Mark's first, let me think. Wait, let me think. His first fight was with the the robbers and Titan in the comics, right? And then the second fight was with a Mauler twin, I'm pretty sure. And then his third or fourth fight was the Flaxons. But I remember, like, before that, sorry, no. The third fight was the Flaxons. The fourth fight was his teacher who went crazy or something, started turning kids into suicide bombs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm just trying to recap shit.
Now I'm kidding. You are new at this.
You are new at this.
Why don't you come by and meet the team after school?
Mm-hmm.
Team? I don't know. I heard they were only everyone's fourth favorite.
The
Meet
banter.
after class.
Term kids might be considered condescending.
Victory.
A bit condescending.
That's where they come from.
Mm-hmm.
They ran off
Because they were dying of old age.
Oh, you can hear the fascination in Robot's voice.
Maybe I'll just evacuate. From one giant shit show to another.
Oh my god, hold on. Let me think about this, hold up. I remember something so funny about him using the teleportation power because they found out it was really expensive, right? And then Donald's like, sir, maybe you shouldn't be using it all the time. And Caesar's like, I know, I can't help it, I'm addicted. That was so funny. I think so far, right, that Cecil was more like light. He was kind of slightly more light-hearted, for lack of a better word, in the comic. Not to say that this Cecil, you know what, I'm not gonna spoil it. Just...
That's not good news at all. I asked you for some good news, Donald.
That's not good news at all. Damien Darkblood. The demon detective himself. Mm-hmm. He can vibe, he can like feel the deaths.
Solve the case, oh great horned Holmes.
There's no need to disrespect him like that.
Problem with the demon? Thought you were an atheist, Donald.
Theoretically.
I mean, with deities like this existing all around, it's gonna be a little hard to be religious or atheist, you know? In the comics, right, they had to go and change in like a cargo container or something, like avoid being seen by students. Ooh, that is just showing off. She could just fly, but the fact that she did the stunts with her projections, I mean, that is definitely showing off. This would be me playing any video game where I have to fly after an NPC or something. I have very bad flying skills in video games. I probably have bad flying skills in real life. Smooth landing, no hole. Jeez, can you imagine if he couldn't fly? What if he just went to splat?
Cool. Which one of you do I look at on top?
Hey, robot.
Which one of you am I supposed to address?
The Flaxons come from a dimension with a faster temporal rate.
Ah, you can see the spirals of the DNA.
Spin more rapidly than our own. It'd give us a few minutes of early warning.
A few minutes is a lot of time for them.
Have also requested
For the Flaxons.
for any possible emergencies.
Yes, no more Guardians of the Globe.
Currently in
Sure you want my help? Yeah, I mean, of course.
You cannot read Robot's face.
Oh, right, you need my number.
Yeah.
Your dad's good at a lot of things. Talking about his feelings isn't one of them.
No, I bet it isn't. Because he's a Viltrumite. It's not really part of the Viltrumite status quo to talk about your feelings. Partly part of the Viltrumite status quo to have any feelings.
Is,
Uh-oh. Oh, Mr. Abs Man here. You know, he was, I think Rex in the comic, hold up. Rex in the comic, right, felt a lot more insensitive as opposed to an outright jerk. And he was a dirtbag, but he wasn't like as outwardly expressive of it. I mean, yeah, except for, you know, the stuff we don't really see, like him, how he cheated on Eve with a duplicate. Yeah, and you know, his whole like, he's like, you could tell. I think I kind of had the feeling, right, in the comics for some reason, that he, even though we first met him, seems like a real like asshole. He didn't seem like all bad, like all completely bad. This guy, right, this guy, I can tell he's not a complete asshole, but it's because he's trying so hard to be a jerk that he's obviously insecure about something. He's trying so hard to be a jerk and a bully that obviously there's something about him that he's trying to hide up, something more vulnerable. Also, his pants are even like clipped up, and he has a carton of milk. Like,
Any chance you have of dating Eve?
A day ago, you said I had no chance.
That was before everyone.
Everyone saw that? It doesn't matter. She already has a boyfriend.
Jesus, hold up.
More awesome than
Hold up.
You said I
Hold
had
on,
no
guys,
chance.
look at the meatball, look at the meatball. Pay attention to William's meatball, okay?
Everyone saw that? It doesn't matter. She already has a boyfriend.
So
Bro's jaw fucking unhinged to eat that meatball. Like, it went... Like... Yo, William really knows how to eat a butt. Sorry, hold up.
on his number, I'll write it down for you.
That was... Yo, William just like didn't even hesitate. Can we talk about that?
We go to the
School,
same
dude.
school, Rex. It shows.
I'd appreciate everyone's
Oh.
attention on the matter at hand.
I mean, to be fair, his comic story, Rex's origin, his comic story is, well, Flax on the back. Rex's comic origin in the thing is very depressing. Aha! Mr. General Saw. Rex's comic origin story is very, very depressing. If the comic is reflected in the TV show in the same way as Rex's origin story, then I would assume that that would explain why Rex is such a jerk, you know. But anyway,
In 3 days?
in 3 days,
It's for them.
I love that.
Who cares?
I love his gesturing.
Don't worry.
So do ours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's go, Mark. Here goes nothing. Oh my God. Wait, was that guy also the leader? The first time we attacked was I love that. It's so funny. Hey, don't do that. Was he the leader in the first invasion too? I don't remember that. Damn, they really thought about this. Well, to be fair, I'm sure they had a lot of time to think about. Oh, well, it's getting worse again. Eve, that breach, cover it, please. Like, why would you like separate it? Hello. Eve is powerful, and she had no idea how powerful she could truly be. What the hell's that? Huh? Oh. Whoa, what is that? I mean, Mark can take most of the hits because he's... Oh. Damn. It's an adhesive that even a Viltrumite can't break. Good job, guys. I don't think they... Did they manage such like a successful counter attack in the comics so early on? I don't remember that in the comics. Come on, Mark. Yep. Jesus, she actually couldn't breathe with that thing on her. She held her breath for quite a good long time. Good for you. Oh no. Mr. Leader's back up. Right, the chrono. Oh my god, that's right. That's how they managed the counter attack. I remember now. The chrono bands. Yes, that was in the comics. The wristbands that keep them from like aging like crazy. See, again with the 3D movement. I don't even remember which comic issue that the time band thing came from. See? You can replicate that frequency to disable them. Guys, remember that. That's important, okay? You can replicate frequencies. My back isn't what it used to be. I thought you were gonna like flip them off like, fuck you, heroes.
Right back at you, buddy.
Rex did the thing.
Psycho there, Invincible. Ugh, God.
Rex has a very weird way of delivering compliments because he's very insecure about himself.
Everything okay?
Asshole!
Asshole. Jason is so good at voicing. Careful, man. Careful.
Hey,
Oh, he kept going back to visit the old lady.
Maya too. No, no, they said she'd recover.
Oh.
it's part of the job.
Heroes for over a week, leaving the local champions to pick up the slack.
Gone.
I'll stop him.
Who's he?
Nolan's
Alan.
a week.
Mhm.
And you
Okay.
what?
Why not? He's not that tough. Mark can take it.
Oh.
He's not that tough. Mark can take him.
Could you define not that tough?
Just knock some sense into the
And you need to
guy.
hold your breath in space, okay? That's important too.
How do I breathe in space?
That's
The neat thing. You don't. I know that meme. I know that meme. I've heard it so many times. It's actually annoying now, but that's the neat thing. You don't. That's the context. Out of context, that's so funny. Oh, here we go. The first time he meets Alan the alien. You're early.
Hey, you're early. You shaved your mustache.
Stay away from
See, he doesn't recognize that that's not Omni-Man. He still thinks that that's sorry. He doesn't recognize that that's a different character, but not Omni-Man.
Into something. Your moon is that way.
I remember that from the comics too. Mm-hmm. Catch your breath, catch your breath. Inhale, go.
You tried this already.
Turn around. He's entitled. Yeah. Why do I get a timeout?
Hey, I didn't invent the rules.
He's entitled to a timeout.
An officer for the Coalition of Planets.
You've been going to the wrong fucking planet, bro.
To make sure their nature.
I literally have no idea what.
I must ask about that.
Your planet signed up for the program.
Oraf.
From Urath for evaluation.
This is Arf. This is Arf.
Earth.
Yes.
Not Oraf.
No.
Is that with an E or a U?
E.
E. You are in so much trouble.
Well, thanks for letting me know.
Invincible.
Oh yeah? Little optimistic, isn't it? I just bought you and I think you're quite
Invincible.
Okay, well, as long as I don't get fired, I'll see you around, Invincible.
Yeah,
Sorry about
he's in trouble. And now this is where Mark. And now this is where Mark sees the view of Earth. This is the ending shot of one of the comic issues. Oh my god, here we go again. That's like 3 times in like 2 weeks. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Todd.
Want Amber's phone number, nerd?
Yes.
Yes,
Why are you?
I guess.
She found some old photos of me, okay? Photos she said she'd delete if I did this one stupid thing and then never talk to you again. There.
Wow.
Crappy life with her. Suck.
W. Amber. Interesting.
Amber? I mean, hello?
And back to the Flash Lyric. These guys really will not give up. Oh my god. Their weapons just straight disintegrate now. Oh, Mr. Big Boy suit.
Oh, robot.
Oh.
Did you hear that? Hey, robot. What's the bad news?
He's so extra. I can't help but love him.
I will contact you.
No, hey, we just got here, bro.
No.
I remember that Amber was a lot more timid in the comics. She seemed not as like I don't want to say smart because it sounds insulting. She was more passive. I think that's the word for it. I think she was more passive. She was more like gentle. But I like that this Amber, this is a different take on Amber. She obviously seems more like dominant. More dominant. She seems more assertive, and so far I really like that about her. That's not bad. It's not bad.
You've got a screw loose.
I don't use screws. My fastenings are all magnetic interlocks.
Yes, that's what he's talking about. Jesus, so many of them each time. And the super suit. This same guy is still in charge. You think after the first 2 failures they would put someone else in charge and not the Scarface? He picked up their language. The Flaxers picked up his language. They can speak English now. Good for them. So there are different commanding officers who oh, that was a dick move. What the fuck? But you all could have escaped. Bye bye. He'll be fine. He'll be back.
Whoa. Omni-Man's your dad?
Yeah, he yelled dad in front of all of them, which is what Nolan called him out for in the comics later on.
Aliens in another dimension? That's just Tuesday.
Okay, so things are back to normal now.
Explaining nicely why they should leave us alone.
He is not. He is not. How are they gonna do it in the comics?
Understand, Earth isn't yours to conquer.
What does that mean, guys? Think about it. What does it mean? Look how fast he's moving. Every point of impact is a nuclear explosion. If he truly wasn't holding back and destroying a planet, this would be... Oh, hello. Time goes by faster, right? So... And then he comes back all torn and tattered saying I need a shower with his beard, like in the comics.
Get out!
Why is he so fucking aggressive? Why is he so fucking aggressive? I don't remember him being this aggressive in the comics when we first meet him. So that was a good episode. We covered quite a lot of ground, I think. Well, we skipped past the whole teacher turning suicide bomber thing in the comics, which I guess is fair. But I figured, I guess because there's only 8 episodes, I don't have time to like go into the full shebang of everything. Because I feel like I liked how in the comics they start off like slow, you know, like we kind of build in. We get to know the team. We get to we what is life like being a superhero and being a student at the same time, and it's like, and then we fight the Maulers. We fight the Maulers again. Something big comes, you know, and all that. And I feel like it was like a whole structured kind of thing. But I feel like maybe I'm just not. Maybe it's just because this thing is a whole new structure for me, and with my preset knowledge of comics. But I don't know. I guess the comic had like more time to like develop that stuff, and you only have 8 episodes, so like, and they're trying to try new stuff, right? So they're kind of compressing everything. Why was Caesar so aggressive to Damon Darkblood? It's not like I haven't actually like watched the show properly. So if it's a TV show thing, just let me know. If it's a comic book thing, also let me know if you know. Yeah. They did cover like several things. We meet the teen team. You know, we established that Rex. We meet the teen team. We established that Rex is dating Eve. We also established we established quite a lot about the Flaxons. I can't remember them like coming up with this stuff so quickly. Like first of all, the first time they age super quickly. Second time they have chrono bands that keep them from aging. I don't remember when we met the general anymore. The big cape guy when he got his suit. I can't remember when that was anymore. Anyway, yeah, and then they also did the thing where Omni-Man got trapped. In the comics, Omni-Man said that he made up. I'm not sure he probably wasn't telling the truth, but his lie was that when they were eating dinner, I was like, oh, you know, I was stuck there and he figured out how to like fight my powers or something. Then I got captured, but I worked with a resistance group, and then after we fought back against them, I managed to escape, something like that. And he was gone for months. Yeah, for in the Flaxon dimension. But yeah, anyway. Interesting ground they've covered here. Amber is interesting. She's like a stark contrast. I feel like they've done this, you know, with Zendaya as the Mary Jane of the MJ, that's the MJ of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Because I remember in the comics, I think MJ was. If I recall correctly, I don't really love Marvel comics no more, but I believe MJ is very open and stuff, and like open and social. But this Zendaya's MJ starts off very like antisocial and introverted and kind of broody. So I wonder if they're doing the same like kind of contrast with for Amber here, because Amber in the comics, she's more like, you know, kind of a ditzy, but she, you know, she's very sweet, but she's very nice and sweet and passive. This Amber, I don't know much about her yet, because we haven't really seen her like interact with Mark a lot. we've barely seen her interact with Mark at all, but she seems a lot more assertive, which is a different thing. And I'm not saying that's bad. I think that's good in a different way. So yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything else you want me to talk about or like react to, let me know in the comment box below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.